Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name's Jordy, and this is Sandy.
Hi.
Um, we both have YouTube channels here. We've got Sandy from Sandy Uncaged Talks Astrology, and my channel is Jordy Tarot. We're doing a collaboration today on the new moon in Sagittarius. We're going to be talking about how the new moon uh, is going to be interacting with all of us, and we're going to be pulling some cards today, focusing on some major themes that come up around this new moon in Sagittarius energy. And this is all part of a series of new moon and full moon videos that we're making together here on YouTube, that is integrated with our moon mapping workshop that we've been offering together. And this moon mapping workshop, just a quick little information about it, is an opportunity for you to receive materials, an actual workbook, and in-person experience, pulling cards for each of the moon phases in 2026, doing some journaling, and hopefully getting some healing messages and predictions for you to work with the lunar cycles throughout your year. And this is really helpful for manifestation,
Personal growth.
healing, and just kind of getting onto the divine timing track in your life.
Yeah, the more I've worked with the moon, the more I am feeling the energies from the moon and the sun, and everything just seems to go more in flow.
Yeah, I mean, I can even personally say that in the last 2 months that we've been doing this work, I feel more aligned.
Awesome. And that's what we want,
Yeah.
right? It's about going with the current instead of trying to fight it.
Yeah. So, Sandy, do you want to tell us a little bit about this new moon in Sag?
So the Sagittarius new moon is fire energy. It's the third of the three fire signs, and it is also ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter is the planet that expands everything that it touches. So Sagittarius is very energetic, very extroverted and social, very much an influencer. A lot of big influencers in the world have Sagittarius affecting their chart. And so with this new moon in Sagittarius, we can use this energy to influence other people in the way that we feel we want to be seen in the world. And it can have anything to do with education, higher education, things to do with spirituality, and just we want to use this energy to improve our skills and the things that we're really good at and the things that we're really passionate about. And it's also a great time to manifest things like travel and experiences and adventure. And maybe there's things that you've wanted to do that you haven't been brave enough to do. So this will give you the confidence to be able to do those things.
Oh, I love that. Getting some bravery from this
Yeah.
new moon in Sagittarius.
And remember, the symbol that represents Sagittarius is the centaur, and he's very. Can you enlighten us on what a centaur means?
Yeah, so the centaur, in Greek mythology, like there were many centaurs. It was a race of beings, like mythical creatures that were part of our life. But there was like an immortal centaur who was a child of Saturn.
Okay.
Which is Jupiter's, which is the Roman name for Kronos.
Okay.
In Greek. So he was like the original king of the world. He had Zeus and the other Olympians, many of the other Olympians on the council, the other planets basically. And Jupiter, Zeus, overthrew Kronos because he was a bad father.
Okay.
Yeah. He ate his children.
Oh my goodness.
So Zeus saved all of his brothers and sisters because they were immortal, and caused his father to vomit them back up.
Oh wow.
And then they killed their father and cut him up into a lot of pieces. And Kronos, or Saturn, is known as the planet of challenges, and
karmic debt,
right? And it's also Kronos is known as the father of time. He was literally cut into like millions of pieces and scattered. So like it's almost like there's an interesting component to time there. But getting back into the Chiron, not Chiron, Sagittarius energy, the centaur. The most famous centaur is Chiron, actually.
Okay.
He's probably Sagittarian,
Probably.
you know, and he's the teacher, you know, he taught heroes. You know, he was the higher knowledge of Sagittarius. He was the bravery, the practice, the putting yourself out there, and he rebelled against his father and created all these heroes that kind of like kept Greece and Rome going.
Oh, wow.
So he kind of kept like the empire going through like teaching these heroes, where they'd probably fallen apart.
And that's what Chiron's all about.
Yeah.
It's about overcoming our biggest obstacles so that we can become heroes and really embrace our superpowers.
Yes. So
Yeah.
maybe that's the theme of this video today.
Maybe.
Embracing our superpowers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, should we pull some cards for
Yeah.
a theme? Is there a theme that we want to focus on first, or we just pull cards, see what comes up?
Well, the other thing that comes up with Sagittarius, which we talked about in the full moon for Gemini, was deeper conversation. Gemini is all about conversation, and so with Sagittarius wants to get to the heart of the matter. It wants to go below surface level. So if we want to have more of that in our lives, we can create that with this new moon. So whether it's through education or with other relationships we have, maybe we want to have more people in our life that have deeper, more spiritual, what's the word?
Like relatability, or
Yeah, like just having more people in their life that they can talk about spiritual things and more deeper things, like things that you and I talk about and that our groups kind of associate with, which would be mediumship and psychic abilities and people who don't. There's a lot of people that I think we involve ourselves with that don't want to have those conversations.
Yeah.
But it's about bringing more of that like-minded people into our lives.
It is, yeah. I thought we were talking about pulling an oracle card first.
Let's do that.
And this is a great way to get into higher knowledge and deeper topics in general, because we get comfortable with the tarot, you know, but the oracle cards kind of bring in like a different vibration.
Yeah. And it's dragons, it's fire.
Yeah. This is the Dragon Oracle by Diane Cooper. Diana or Diane? Yeah, Diana Cooper. Okay. What dragon energy do we have for Sagittarius New Moon?
Ooh.
Oh, we've got a jumper.
I'm so curious.
This one's been coming out.
Yeah?
It's the white golden dragon from Lyria.
Okay.
It connects you to the highest, well, they say Christ light, but Christ is like a consciousness in this deck. It's basically just like higher vibrational consciousness. And basically the card advice on this is to develop your causal chakra.
Okay.
And bathe in ninth dimensional Christ light. Now, this card came out for me in a couple of readings I've done on YouTube in the past week or two.
Yeah.
As it keeps coming back. And
interesting.
The causal chakra is all about higher wisdom and knowledge.
Okay.
It's in the back on top. And it's a great space to focus on when you're meditating, to get into higher consciousness and, you know, receive really good information for your path.
That goes very well with Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is very much about spirituality and religion and religious activities and faith. Like, and it doesn't just have to be like Christianity. It can be anything, Buddhism, any types of spiritual practices. So that's perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll get into some tarot.
All right.
Pulling a theme for the new moon in Sagittarius.
Sun.
The sun. Okay, I'm gonna grab card 2. I've got the draft,
Oh, nice.
which is awakening, which is the hanged one.
Okay, yeah.
So Neptune and Sun energy.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Um, I'll just read the card.
Sure.
Yeah, it says, look at things in a different way. This is draft spirit energy, and all will make sense. Don't worry if your progress is halted temporarily. Things will soon start moving again.
I like that.
Yeah. So, do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Yeah. What I'm getting from this Neptune energy is that a lot of our capacity to tap into wisdom, philosophy, deeper conversations, and breakthroughs, like knowledge wise, is to shift our perspective on something that we are maybe triggered by or avoiding.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe hang out in that energy like the hanged man
Mm-hmm.
and ask some questions. And this Neptune energy is the psychic energy. You know, it's the dreams, illusions, psychic energies from what I understand about Neptune. And just by hanging out in these different perspectives, you might not agree with the perspective, but you're just giving it a chance to kind of present itself to you, then you will psychically, intuitively get downloads if you set that intention in this new moon in Sagittarius, and possibly get a breakthrough
I like that.
and like an epiphany, you know?
You know, one of the things that comes up with people who have strong Sagittarius in their chart is that they are very knowledgeable. They're one of the most knowledgeable signs in the zodiac. And they want to know the truth, but a lot of times Sagittarius can be so stubborn in their opinions that they can be wrong, but yet they believe it so strongly. So this new moon could also give us the opportunity to maybe, like you said, be able to see that and be able to think beyond that, which would be really great in relationships and just our own personal growth and learning.
Yeah. Okay.
So I pulled the Sun card, and what's standing out for me in this is the Sun is a really great card to get. It's like positive through and through, but it has the sunflowers, but this brick wall is standing out to me, and I feel like this is structure, building a foundation, strength, support. And then it has that red flag, like
Yeah.
fire. The sunflowers are very symbolic in astrology, aren't they? They show up in. There's another card that there's a lot of sunflowers in. Is it
The Queen of Wands?
Yeah, I was gonna say it would have been a Wands card.
Yeah.
So what do sunflowers represent?
Sunflowers represent manifestation.
Oh.
And they represent reaching for higher awareness because they're very tall.
Okay, yeah. Towards the sun.
Towards the sun, and it has all these seeds in the center of it. So those are like knowledge potentials from the sun, light codes, downloads.
Mm-hmm. Seeds we want to plant for our intentions.
Okay. Well, that's really interesting because they kind of go together, these two messages.
Yeah.
Like we're taking a time out to see what is kind of triggering us, a perspective that we know we might not agree with, but we're going to humor it during this new moon in Sagittarius. We hang out with that for a while, get some psychic intuitive downloads by reaching for that higher consciousness or asking it to come in. And then I always think of like, how can we ground that and take action? Because it is like a fire energy.
Mm-hmm.
So that maybe this is like kind of like step one.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get that higher download, once you get those seeds of knowledge from the sunflower, what do we do with them?
Mm-hmm. I noticed too, there's a red feather coming out of his head.
I've never seen that.
Oh, I've never seen it before either.
Oh my gosh.
And feathers are like represent intellect and knowledge too, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I also wanted to elaborate too on the messages that are coming through this chart for the New Moon.
Oh, yeah.
Because Sagittarius is all about religion and like our belief systems. There's things that are coming up in this that are kind of are causing us to kind of break free of the traditions that we've been following for years and years, that we would have adapted from maybe our faith growing up and from our parents and our ancestors, and really trying to break free of that and to start dabbling in things that we feel more strongly about. And they could be quite unique, and it might not be accepted by a majority of people, but it's about trusting in your intuition and being led by your intuition to follow those things, because you'll find more fulfillment in those areas and doing what you've been doing for years. It's like that saying, like, you can keep doing the same thing over and over again the same way and not find any change, and it's about being brave enough to try it a new way.
I love that.
And I've been doing a lot of readings with people lately who are trying to break free of those things that they were taught as a child. Like, they really want to separate themselves from that and create a new family or a new dynamic at home that is it, what's the word? Is a reflection of who they are from their deeper inner self.
That makes sense with the sun card too. That's a baby in there, right? Like, it's a family card.
Right. Yeah.
Leo energy. You know? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So how about we pull another tarot card?
Okay.
But we kind of build upon this message, because like we've taken a time out to gain a new perspective.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of know what perspective that is. We all kind of know what we need to look at.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you can pull a card. But then, think about how you want to bring that into your life, into your family, with that sun. Maybe we'll kind of get some advice on that.
Sure.
Let's see what comes up anyway.
Ace of Cups. Oh, you got a dog.
I got a dog. I got a miniature poodle dog.
Cute.
There's a lot of dogs in this deck. So cute.
So I got the Ace of Cups. Cups are associated with emotions. There's an offering here, which I feel goes well with manifesting and setting our intentions. It's like, I feel like the Sun and the Ace of Cups are validating that whatever we want to get out of this new moon is ours. We just have to plant that seed.
Yeah. Plant the seed, and the sun will give it warmth and growth, and the water will hydrate it.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, very positive omens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the tarot's full of dark cards.
Yeah.
These are like the good ones.
Yeah, we're doing good.
We're doing good. Lots of potential in this new moon. Yeah, so I pulled the miniature poodle dog. So cute. Oh, won a medal. Won an award for being too cute.
He's proud of himself.
This is the Three of Earth, the Three of Pentacles, and it says your most satisfying and profitable career comes from following your passions, listening to your heart, and doing what brings you joy. Your life's purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talents and true self to shine forth into the world. So,
I love that.
Yeah.
It goes with the energy that's in that chart, because not just do we have the new moon, but the Venus and Mars is in being affected by that, and that's our passions, doing what we love and going after what we want, and being brave enough to do that.
Oh wow, so it has the other planets kind of working in with this timing. That's really interesting. what I was getting from this card is to be your most happy and passionate and joyful with whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't want anger or frustrations or even confusion or strong beliefs to get in the way of that happiness.
Mm-hmm.
So with these positive omens and this awakening energy of the new moon in Sagittarius, how do we want to build upon the potential knowledge that we have, just so we can be like a more lighter, more authentic version of ourselves? Sagittarius is about that lightness.
Mm-hmm.
It's the knowledge, it's the higher awareness of Sagittarius that makes it want to travel and explore and do all these life enriching things.
Yeah.
Because it knows that that's what life's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Being
spontaneous. Yeah.
And the Three of Pentacles just involves a little bit of work, a little bit of structure,
Mm-hmm.
teamwork.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. It's interesting because we have like the major arcana. We have this ace, which is full of potential and water. This is like a more earthy message coming through. More practical. I find when pentacles come through in any reading,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, that's how I'm going to get where I need to go.
Yes.
That's how I anchor in what I've just talked about.
Yeah. That's validating that for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, let's pull another card.
Okay.
Yeah. This might be the last one. Ooh.
Queen of Swords.
Oh, okay. I got the zebra. Love that zebra. So cute.
You go ahead.
I'll go ahead. Okay. So zebra is the balance card, the temperance card in this deck. It says, by merging varying viewpoints, you can generate an extraordinary new idea, compromise with others, and collaborate to discover a better solution. So that goes really well with the Three of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Teamwork, collaboration. You were saying, Sandy, that we want to be in these communities and these conversations where we're
Collaborating and sharing the same ideas, right?
Yeah. And it might actually be like a perspective that we have that's blocking these opportunities to collaborate with people or to connect on that like higher spiritual knowledge plane.
Mm-hmm.
So if you feel like you're running into obstacles around like, how do I have these spiritual conversations with people? You know, there might be some digging into like some higher knowledge, grabbing a few seeds of wisdom from that solar energy, and then just nurture those with the water from the cup, right?
Mm-hmm. Sagittarius is very much the teacher, the professor. So it could be more about sourcing out mentors, people that can help you.
Right.
And you know what I've noticed too with a lot of people and in my own journey is that it's hard to find people that do share the same ideas as you do. But the more you set the intention or put it out into the universe that you want more of these people around you, or to find people that can influence you, be your mentor, they will come to you. So, and now I can't complain about not having enough people around me that share these ideas with me. But when I started doing this 8 or 5 years ago, it was really hard to find them. And it was hard to open up and be brave enough to talk about this stuff because you thought people were going to think you were weird.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really interesting that you bring that up. Like years ago, I had the same issue. I didn't have anyone to talk to about my spiritual ideas and development and growth. I was still kind of like having my spiritual awakening. It was kind of more of like oh, that's cool, that's fascinating, but never really having like back and forth dialogue about things. That's why I really like the astrology and tarot communities, because we're willing to show up and do the work.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and like inquire upon things.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other communities out there that have that potential as well,
Mm-hmm.
like yoga groups,
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's not
religions.
limited to this.
No.
And
Um,
Sagittarius is very athletic, a very active sign. So like yoga and like do dancing and things of those, like just moving your body and singing and stuff like that. Like there might be those types of things that you want to get more involved in right now too, which is a great time to set intentions to maybe start taking dance classes or going out and going to a yoga class or a Pilates class and finding people that enjoy doing the same things that you like to do physically.
and maybe like um, with the zebra energy, I mean, zebras all stay together, and you can't tell which end of the zebra is what end. You know, like because of their stripes, they've got
Yeah.
that cool protective mechanism here. So like, you do protect your vibration. You do stay in a more authentic and safer space within your knowledge when you're around other people that are
Mm-hmm.
in that, talking about it, wearing their stripes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and every zebra is apparently unique. Like they can tell each other apart.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Um,
It's kind of like a lot of times people look at like um, people who are of the same ethnic group and just judge them as one, right?
right.
And Sagittarius is very much about cultures. And so it's about knowing each individual for their own strengths and weaknesses and being able to shine and separate yourself from that.
It
I'm
is.
struggling with my words today.
No, but I really love what you're talking about because there are groups out there, and then you meet one or two people in those groups, and you're like, I'm never going to be in that group again because
Mm-hmm.
you didn't mix well with that one or two
Right.
people.
Yeah.
But it's not the group, really.
It's basing a book by its cover,
It is.
right? Yeah. So going deeper and really figuring out what is yours and other people's unique attributes.
Yes. Even going to school and education groups in general, like wanting to study or learn about something and then doing it in a group setting, either online or in workshops. Great way to meet these like-minded
Mm-hmm.
people as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which, we were saying in the beginning of this video, like we have a moon mapping workshop for 2026, and people are connecting in our workshops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and that's probably one of the best parts about it, really.
Yeah. I love this moon mapping because we're bringing out people that are influenced by the moon that you might not normally find,
Yeah.
right? Because a lot of people do these practices at home alone, and this is giving us the opportunity to be able to relate with other similar minded people.
So, I mentioned this in one of my YouTube videos that I posted recently,
Yeah.
but I thought we would just kind of give them a general idea of what we've been working on,
Okay.
get them ready, excited.
Yeah.
Did we share about the school?
Sure.
Okay.
We created a school very Sagittarius flavored, and we're putting it out into the public with the Sagittarius New Moon. Perfect intention for Sagittarius. Honestly, never even really thought about it until you just said that.
I know. It just kind of slid into my head,
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, it's all about moon mapping and working with the moon, and we have all these resources in the school to help you do that. We're opening it to the public, but there is going to be tiers for you to subscribe to get deeper with it. And we're going to be getting together every month, twice a month, working with the new moon and the full moon in person, and then we're recording it so that if you can't make it, you can go and watch it and learn from it and use it to help you with your moon rituals or practices, however you want to say that. And it's not woo woo. It's not like we're actually using astrology, which is like scientific information to work with. And we're using the tarot on a deeper level to connect with our higher selves and with, universal knowledge to help us dive deeper with what we find from our astrological alignments and things with the moon and the sun and all the other planets.
Yes, and our goal with this school is to build a community. You can post your experiences on the public forum. You can, update how your moon mapping is going. It has a tarot library. It has an astrology library. It's got our moon files, which is these videos we're making here for free on YouTube. So there's a lot of good content there for you to have all the resources you need to get going with this.
Everything's in one place.
Yeah.
Which we really like. Because we do have a Facebook group, but we're going to have that same kind of community on school. So it's just because we have a lot of people that are interested in this that are not on Facebook and they don't like social media. So hopefully we're hoping this will create a different dynamic where people want to get more involved and not having to deal with social media.
Exactly. And like Sandy was saying, there's perks to being in the subscribed tiers to go deeper into this practice, or not even practice, but exploration. But there's also free content on this, organized on this school. So we definitely encourage you to join it anyway, just to kind of see what's going on, check it out.
Yeah, you'll still get lots of benefits from just being on the unpaid part of it.
Yeah. And anyway, that's what we've got for the reading and updates today.
Yeah. So that's our work
for
this new moon.
Yeah.
Set that intention. Plant that seed.
It's almost ready.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Okay. Thank you, Sandy.
You're welcome. Thank you, Jordy.
And we'll see you guys later.
Bye.